Corbières is a huge appellation, making 98% red wine to start off with. There's a little amount of white, and there's more being planted now, but traditionally it was very much a red-dominated appellation. Traditionally based around the Carignan grape, with also Grenache, a little bit of Alicante, Varennes, but essentially based around Carignan. Where we are in what's known as the Haute Corbière, so the very southern part, so close to the Rousillon, there is a more prominent role for Grenache. Further north that wasn't necessarily the case. Nowadays, so in 2014, just as a snapshot, the Carignan proportion has diminished. There's been varieties brought in like Syrah from the Rhine Valley, like Mourvèdre from Provence or from northern Spain. And so the single varietal notion or bivarietal notion has been slightly diluted in terms of people looking to make other wine styles or different volumes or for whatever reason. But it's still, I think it's fair to say that it's more or less dominated in some way by the Carignan. I think in terms of vineyard hectares, vineyard acres, it's still the most planted grape, followed by Grenache, followed by Syrah. Although that balance is certainly changing. As we were talking before about the disappearance of some of these old Carignan parcels, they're starting to be replanted as well as a variety, but this is very recent, so maybe just over the last 2-3 years. So there's been this gap of more or less 50 years, 40-50 years without any new plantations of Carignan, or very, very few. Now we're starting to see that again as people are revisiting this grape variety. So in terms of style, whatever the base, reds tend to be very powerful, quite tannic, quite solar, sometimes vinified and matured in barrels, sometimes not, quite often not. A strong fruit presence, and generally good structure as well. That would probably be the stereotype for a Corbière wine. Obviously, producers like us and others like us may be taking that idea and going off in a particular direction, maybe slightly further in terms of the precision with which we're looking to express from our vineyards, but still within the overall picture of the wines from the region. Beware what you create. Its arms are long.